Hey, this is Orville Chomer and you're watching episode 8 of the Orville Chomer Show. Today we're going to talk about the Kinoki pads. This is probably just the first in an installment, or we'll see, this might be a composite of videos slapped together. If you've read my blog on blog.chomer.com, you will have seen and heard that I saw the ad on television for the Kinoki pads, and the whole gist of the ad is that you put this pad on your foot and basically it draws toxins out of your body and you feel better, and it leaves stuff on it. And supposedly, as you use a new pad every night, it gets lighter and lighter until you don't need it anymore, and you've gotten all these toxins out of your body and you feel better. Well, I went to different websites. There wasn't a whole lot of information on these pads. I could see why, in a way, because I hadn't seen the ads on television for very long. I mean, that's how I found out about it, was a television ad. Of course, not everything that's advertised is what it seems to be. But the pad was, the package, if you will, was 20 bucks, so I figured. I do have health problems. I do feel sick a lot, and for 20 bucks, doesn't sound like it could hurt anything except my wallet. It's not like I'm putting stuff into my body. It's hopefully going to take stuff out of my body. And here I am at the point I said I was going to document what happened, videotape it. And I think we've gotten to a point now where I can do that. So, just to fill you in, I did order the stuff. Let me get my notes here. January 9th, 2008, I put in my order on their website. I saw the ad on TV. I could have called the number, but at the time I didn't. I wrote down the website name, and I went there and I ordered it. They tried to sell me some other things. They had things to check and so forth to sell their products. I didn't want to. And a lot of them were like renewable kinds of things. I didn't want any of that. I just went for the Kinoki pads and ordered them. And I'm getting ahead of myself. When I was investigating, I found there was pretty much 3 classes of people. There were people who said, hey, this thing works great. Really did a good job. I feel better, etc. There was another class of people who were dissing the thing and saying, oh, it couldn't possibly work, it's a piece of junk, don't waste your money. The thing about it with these people is they didn't really have any good arguments. It was just all hearsay, emotion, just, well, you know, that's something like that isn't going to work. And I know from the past that certain things that people have discredited that I've tried have worked for me. Some things have not. Also, I know what it's like to be discredited or marginalized or not taken seriously myself, and coming up and doing something that surprises people, and you did that? You really did that? So I know what that's like. So I don't write things off just right away. And then there's the third set, which is a concern, where you've got people who sound intelligent, sound like they might know something, and they say they've done particular things like put distilled water on the pad and it turned a dark crusty color, whereas this other guy countered, yeah, but when I put it on my foot every night when I put a new pad on, it got lighter and lighter if you did. So who's telling the truth? And I'm going long about this because it's not a simple cut and dried thing. The company I work for was going to offer a product. I'll give you this as a great example. They were testing the product in a town in Texas just that town at the time. It's now available in a lot of different places. And I was just doing the search on the web about the product, see if any kind of news regarding the product. And I went to basically a web forum, the kind I were looking at, same kind of structure as the ones that I was looking for on the Kinoki pads. Different topic. This was a different topic. And they were like going, oh, you shouldn't get this product. It's a piece of junk, this one guy was saying. Here in Florida, I've tried it. It was terrible, just awful. Now the thing that was very interesting to me is I knew that he was lying. Now a lot of people didn't know he was lying, okay? Because they just see what he's saying. They don't know one way or another whether or not he's lying. I knew he was lying because I knew that it was just being tested with a small set of customers in a town in Texas. And that at that point in time, it wasn't available at all in Florida or any other state besides Texas at the time. So I knew he was lying. So just because somebody gets on there, whatever their motivation is, it's really hard to tell whether they're telling the truth or not. Now I could fabricate a lot of this stuff here if I really wanted badly enough, I guess, but it's a little harder on video, and I'm going to go into a lot of details that if you're just wanting to be a pain in the butt, you're not going to go through this much trouble. It's a lot easier to just type a few notes in a forum. On the other hand, if it works great, I'll be happy. This will be documented. If it doesn't work great or doesn't work at all, that'll be documented. So, again, a few notes. This year, January 9th, 2008, I ordered it on their website, the Kinoki pads. I noticed there were some other brands that had websites, but I figured I'd stick with the one on the TV commercial. And so I ordered the set, okay?